All right, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome into Jammin' Sports on this Sunday, as we're going to kick off our sports broadcast today with Game 5 of the World Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Oakland A's. This series is tied at 2 games apiece. So that basically means neither team can win it tonight, but they can get one step closer. This will be the final game of the series that's played in Oakland, as games 6 and 7, if necessary, will be back in Chicago. So it's the Cubs and the A's tied at 2 games apiece. Game 5 in Oakland. Let's head out there right now here at Jammin' Sports. There's your lineup. Hey, Huddy. Jammin' Sports presents Game 5 of the World Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Oakland A's. Live from the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum, Oakland, California. The series is tied at 2 games apiece. Game 5 up next here at Jammin' Sports. All right, we go to the top of the first. Eddie Plank will be the starting pitcher in Game 5 for the A's. I've got Hudson in the house. Good to see you, Hudson.
Hi, Hudson.
Misty says hi, Hudson. Grace is in the other room. Cap Hansen, the first baseman, will lead things off for the Cubs here in game number 5 against Eddie Plank. First pitch, and we're underway. In there for a strike. 0-1. Davis in the house, just underway. 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. Good to see you, Davis. Davis in Arizona, Huddy in Georgia. A 1-1 pitch. A ground ball to Chavez. He'll pick it up, throw to first for the out. 1 down for the Cubs. Here at the top of the first, just underway. The Cubs starting lineup, it has not changed at all the entire postseason. Third baseman Ron Santo will come up next for Chicago. Just underway from Oakland, Game 5. Series tied at 2 games apiece. Eddie Plank on the mound. Here's the pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 0-1. The A's won games 1 and 3. The Cubs 2 and 4. So each team has been winning every other game. Inside, count evens up at 1-1 to Santo. 1-1 pitch. Down the line. The count goes to 1-2. That's right, Davis. Yeah, the Cubs went through the postseason rather easily. 1-2 pitch. Inside, 2-2. And the series is tied at 2 games apiece. And now the 2-2 pitch. Down low, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped up. Chavez comes in from second base and makes the play for out number 2. 2 down for the Cubs here in the top of the first. Next up, the left fielder, Billy Williams, for the Cubs. Two outs, bases empty. The pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. Now the 0-1 pitch. A ground ball to Chavez. Picks it up, throws to first. A 1-2-3 inning. No score here at Jammin' Sports. All right, we go to the bottom of the first. Mark Pryor, the starting pitcher for the Chicago Cubs. We're scoreless as we go to the bottom of the first inning. Here in Game 5, live from Oakland. Ricky Henderson, the left fielder, will lead things off for the A's. And he fouls that one off. Out of play, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Down low, 1-1. Live from the Oakland Coliseum, Game 5 of the World Series. Here at Jammin' Sports, we're tied at 2 games apiece. The 1-1 pitch to Henderson. Up high, 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Henderson rips it into right field. A base hit for the A's. A leadoff single here in the bottom of the first inning. And now the shortstop, Bert Campaneris, will come up for the A's with nobody out, runner on first base. The pitch, down low. Count goes to 0-1. Now the 1-0 pitch. Nope, they throw to first. Henderson's back. They throw to first again, and Henderson gets back. Meanwhile, the count's 1-0 to Campaneris. The 1-0 pitch. Fouls it off down the line. Drifting into the stands there, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner on first base. 1-1 pitch. Just inside. Count goes to 2-1. They throw to first again. Henderson back. Count remains at 2-1. Two-one pitch. Henderson down the third baseline, foul. It's actually Campaneris, I'm sorry. Count goes to 2-2 to Bert Campaneris, the shortstop. And now the 2-2 pitch. Swung and struck him out for out number 1. 1 down for the A's here at the bottom of the first inning. And now the DH, Jimmy Fox, will come up. They throw to first. Henderson's back. 1 out, runner on first for the A's here in the bottom of the first inning. No score here in Game 5. Jimmy Fox at the plate. Here's the pitch by Pryor. Up high, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Outside. And Henderson, he's at second base for the stolen base. Henderson steals second on the wild pitch. And now the A's have a runner on second base with one out here in the bottom of the first inning. Jimmy Fox at the plate. Counts 2-0. 2-0 pitch. Down low, but in the strike zone, knee high. Count goes to 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. He went around 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner on second. That's Henderson. The 2-2 pitch. Outside. Full count at 3-2. We're in the bottom of the first of Game 5 here at Jammin' Sports. 3-2 pitch. And he fouls that one off. Count remains at 3-2. Davis in the house, along with Huddy from Georgia. He's in the ATL. It'll be ball 4, a walk to Jimmy Fox. And now the A's have runners at first and second with 1 out here at the bottom of the first inning. And Jose Canseco will come up. In there for a strike, 0-1. Jose Canseco, the center fielder for the A's. Now the 0-1 pitch. Inside, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners at first and second. The 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. And now the 2-1 pitch by Mark Pryor. Well hit. Hack Wilson going back in center and makes the play for out number 2. And Ricky Henderson will move over to third base. It'll be a sacrifice for Canseco. The starting lineup for the A's, it has remained basically the same. And now the first baseman, Jason Giambi, will come up. Two outs, runners at first and third. The pitch, ripped foul down the third base line. Count goes to 0-1 to Giambi. And now the 0-1 pitch by Pryor. Ripped foul again down the third base line. Count quickly 0-2 to Giambi. Oh, 2 pitch. Up high, ball 1. Count goes to 1-2. A's trying to get some runs. Pryor trying to shut down the A's and not give up a run. The count's at 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. A ground ball, but foul. They said it was foul. Count remains at 1-2 to Giambi. 1-2 pitch. And Giambi out to right field. Sosa going back. And Sosa makes the play for out number 3. At the end of 1 complete. No score here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the second. Sammy Sosa will lead things off for the Cubs. Eddie Plank on the mound for the Athletics. Outside, way outside, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. Top of the second, no score. The 1-0 pitch. Fouled it off. Evens the count at 1-1. We'll have a football game after this. We'll have the Seahawks and the Broncos. And then we'll finish the night with hockey, try to finish up the regular season. Inside, 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch to Sosa. Outside, we got a full count at 3-2. And now the 3-2 pitch. A ground ball to Campaneris. He'll pick it up, throw to first for the out. One down for the Cubs here in the top of the second inning. Next up, the shortstop, Ernie Banks. One out, bases empty for the Cubs here in the top of the second inning. Outside, ball one. Count goes to 1-0. Grounded it off. Fouled it off. Count goes to 1-1. The 1-1 pitch by Plank. In there for a strike, 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. That'll leave the count at 2-2. It was outside and low. And now the 2-2 pitch. And that's going to be a base hit in the right field. Jackson will throw it in. A one-out single for Ernie Banks here in the top of the second inning. Here at the Oakland Coliseum. Game 5 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. And now Hack Wilson, the center fielder, will come up. In there for a strike, 0-1. No balls and a strike, one out, runner on first base. Oh, 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike, quickly 0-2. Jimmy Jam with Sports Davis here at the Oakland Coliseum. Game 5 of the World Series. And now the 0-2 pitch to Wilson. Just outside, 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. Down low, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on first base. 2-2 pitch. Well hit, out to center field. Canseco going back and makes the play. 2 down. Wilson flies out to center field. Nice play by Canseco. And now Aramis Ramirez, the DH, will come up for the Cubs with 2 outs, runner on first base here in the top of the second inning. The pitch, down low, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch, down low, 2-0. Pitch by Plank, inside, quickly, 3-0. Could be a 2-out walk here to Ramirez. Counts at 3-0. And now the pitch by Plank. In there for a strike, 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner on first base. 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. A 2-out walk to Ramirez. And now the Cubs have Banks at second, Ramirez at first with 2 outs. And the catcher, Gabby Hartnett, will come up. In there for a strike, 0-1. Blank trying to get out of the inning without giving up a run. 0-1 pitch. Down low, evens the count at 1-1. 2 outs, runners at first and second. The count's 1-1 to Hartnett. 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Inside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at first and second. And now the 2-2 pitch. High in the air, down the line and left, and it hooks foul. Count remains at 2-2 to Hartnett. The 2-2 pitch. Down low, full count. A walk would load the bases. All this happening with 2 outs here in the second inning. Full count, 3-2. Here's the pitch. Ball 4, bases loaded for the Cubbies. Here in the top of the second inning. And now the second baseman, Ryan Sandberg, with 2 outs, bases loaded, will come up. Facing Eddie Plank. Fouls that one down the third base line. Count goes to 0-1. Pitch. It's a ground ball to Chavez. They'll just throw to the force out at second, and that'll end the inning. The Cubs threaten but don't score. We're scoreless as we go to the bottom of the second here at Jammin' Sports. Reggie Jackson will lead things off for the A's here in the bottom of the second inning. World Series Game 5. Pryor on the mound. Inside. Count goes to 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Hack Wilson comes in center field. Makes the play. 1 down for the A's here in the bottom of the second inning. And now the second baseman, Eric Chavez, comes up for the A's. Facing Pryor. And he grounds it off down the first base line. Foul ball. Count 0-1 to Chavez. We're scoreless here in the bottom of the second inning. 1 out, bases empty for the A's. The pitch by Pryor, in there for a strike, 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out looking for out number 2. 2 down for the A's here in the bottom of the second inning. And now the third baseman, Sal Bando, will come up. Down low, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike. About shoulder high. Count goes to 1-1. And now the 1-1 pitch. Inside, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Bando. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 out, bases empty. 2-1 pitch. Outside, did he go around? Yes, he did. Struck him out for out number, no, it didn't strike him out. Count goes to 2-2. Got ahead of myself. Now the 2-2 pitch. Outside, full count, 3-2. And now the 3-2 pitch. Grounds it out or fouls it off down the third base line. Remains 3-2 to Sal Bando, the third baseman. And now the 3-2 pitch. Up high, ball 4, it's a walk. A 2-out walk for Bando. And the A's have a runner on first base with 2 outs. And now the catcher, Mickey Cochran, comes up with 2 outs and a runner on first base. Pryor trying to get out of the inning. The pitch by Pryor. In there for a strike, 0-1. 0-1 to Cochran. And now the 0-1 pitch. Up high, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner on first base. Snap throw to first. Bando back in time. And now the 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike. Count goes to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Popped it up. Down the first base line, out of play. Count remains at 1-2 to Mickey Cochran. 2 outs with a runner on first here in the bottom of the second inning. The 1-2 pitch. Down low, evens the count at 2-2. Two-two pitch. Inside, full count, 3-2. Henderson on deck. Counts 3-2 to Mickey Cochran. 3-2 pitch. Struck him out. And that'll end the inning. After 2 complete, no score here in Game 5. Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to the Oakland Coliseum. We go to the top of the third. Cap Hansen, the first baseman, will lead things off for the Cubs. Eddie Plank still on the mound. Hansen pops one up out to left field. Henderson will make the catch for out number 1. One down for the Cubs here in the top of the third. And now Ron Santo will come up, the third baseman. In there for a strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, bases empty. The 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off, 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. Struck him out looking for out number 2. 2 down for the Cubs here in the top of the third. Let's watch this one again. And that is on the bottom corner of the strike zone. That was a good pitch. And now the left fielder, Billy Williams, will come up. And he grounds that one to Bando at third. for the out. At the end of 2.5, no score here at Jammin' Sports. All right, we go to the bottom of the third inning here in Game 5 of the World Series. Ricky Henderson, the left fielder, will lead things off for the A's. The series is tied at 2 games apiece. Pitch by Pryor is in there for strike 1. Count goes to 0-1. We'll have football after this. The Seahawks and the Broncos. He went around, strike 2. Football after this, and then we'll have hockey the rest of the night. 0-2 pitch. Down low, 1-2. We're at the Oakland Coliseum. Game 5 of the World Series. 1-2 pitch. Down low, 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 2-2 to Ricky Henderson. And now the 2-2 pitch. Did he go around? Yes, he did. Struck him out. For out number 1. 1 down for the A's here in the bottom of the third. Bert Campaneris, the shortstop, comes up next. 1 out, bases empty. The pitch by Pryor. In there for a strike, 0-1. Now the 0-1 pitch. Fouls it off, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Popped it up. And Billy Williams in left field makes the play for out number 2. 2 down for the A's here in the bottom of the third. And Jimmy Fox, the DH, will come up next. 2 outs, bases empty. Down low, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. Game 6 will be in Chicago, and Game 7 if necessary. This is the last game in Oakland. The 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. We'll head back to Wrigley Field. Now the 2-0 pitch. Inside, 3-0. Counts 3-0 to Jimmy Fox. Down low, he walked him. It's a 2-out walk for Fox. That'll extend the inning here in the bottom of the third. And now Jose Canseco, the center fielder, will come up for the A's. Canseco fouls it off down the first base line. Out of play, strike 1. Count goes to 0-1. Now the 0-1 pitch. Inside, count goes to 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first base. The 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. At the end of 3 complete, no score here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Sammy Sosa, the right fielder, will lead things off for the Cubs. We have no score here in Game 5 of the World Series. Eddie Plank on the mound. The pitch by Plank. In there for a strike, 0-1. The winner of this game will have a 3-2 lead in the series. Sosa Right to Giambi at first. He'll touch the bag for out number 1. So Sosa grounds out to first base. 1 out. Here in the top of the 4th. Shortstop Ernie Banks will come up next. And now the pitch by Plank. Big swing and a miss. Strike 1. Count goes to 0-1. One out, base is empty. The 0-1 pitch. Rips it into right field, and Jackson goes back and makes the play for out number 2. 2 down for the Cubs. Base is empty. As Hack Wilson, the center fielder, will come up next. Wilson fouls it off down the third base line. Strike 1, count goes to 0-1. Now the 0-1 pitch. Down low, evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, base is empty. And now the 1-1 pitch. Bounces across the plate, 2-1. And now the 2-1 pitch. Outside, 3-1. Three-one pitch. All 4. It's a 2-out walk for Hack Wilson. So the Cubs have a runner on first with 2 outs. Aramis Ramirez, the DH, comes up next. The pitch by Plank. In there for a strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Fouls it off quickly, 0-2 to Ramirez. With 2 outs. Hack Wilson at first base. Oh-2 pitch. To Bando at third. He throws to first for the out. At the end of 3.5, we still have no score. Game 5 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Jason Giambi, the first baseman, will lead things off. No score. Pryor's first pitch is a strike. Your defensive lineup for the A's, or for the Cubbies, I'm sorry. 0-1 pitch to Giambi. Took a big swing and missed. Counts 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Inside, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out, base is empty. 1-2 pitch. Inside pitch. Count goes to 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. And he fouls it off down the first base line, out of play. Count remains at 2-2. We'll have NFL football after this. The Seahawks and the Broncos. 2-2 pitch. Rips it into right field, the base hit. Sosa will run it down. A leadoff single for the A's. Here in the bottom of the 4th by Jason Giambi. We'll watch this one again. And now the right fielder, Reggie Jackson, Mr. October, will come up. And he pops that one up. Billy Williams comes over and makes the play in left field. 1 down for the A's. Giambi stays at first base. And now the second baseman, Eric Chavez, will come up for the A's with 1 out and a runner on first base. It's a ground ball. They get 2 on this one. There's 1 and 2. And that'll end the inning. Ryan Sandberg starts the double play. At the end of 4, no score. Here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 5th inning here in Game 5. We have no score. The series is tied at 2 games apiece. The catcher, Gabby Hartnett, will lead things off for the Cubs here in the 5th inning. Eddie Plank still on the mound. Right to Bando. He'll throw to first for the out. So Hartnett grounds out to third, 1 down. Ryan Sandberg, the second baseman, will come up next for the Cubs with 1 out, bases empty here in the top of the 5th. Pitch by Plank. In there for a strike, 0-1. Now the 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases empty. And the pitch by Plank. Down low, 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Fouled it off. Count remains at 1-2 to Ryan Sandberg, the Cubs' second baseman. And now the 1-2 pitch. Fouls it off down the third base line. Count remains at 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Fouls it off down the third base line. Count remains at 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Out into left field. Henderson makes the play. 2 down. So Sandberg flies out to left. 2 outs for the Cubbies. We go to the top of the order. Cap Anson, the first baseman, will lead things off. 2 outs, bases empty for the Cubs here in the top of the 5th. The pitch by Plank. Fouls it off, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Count goes to 0-2 to Anson. And now the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. And at the end of 4.5, still no score here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Scoreless here in Game 5 of the World Series. Third baseman Sal Bando will lead things off for the A's. Mark Pryor on the mound. First pitch is strike, 0-1. Oh, 0-1 pitch, down low, 1-1. One pitch, fouls it off. Count goes to 1-2 to Sal Bando. One-two pitch. And he fouls it off down the line. Count remains at 1-2. One-two pitch. Up high, 2-2. Nobody out, nobody on base. Here at the Oakland Coliseum, Game 5 of the World Series. And now the 2-2 pitch. Up high, we got a full count. 3-2 to Sal Bando. 3-2 pitch. Popped it up. Out of play. Count remains at 3-2. Still a full count. 3-2 pitch. Struck him out for out number 1. Yeah, they're beating up Bert. Bring up Bert. What's up, Evil Dead? Misty says hi. And now Mickey Cochran, the catcher, comes up. And he fouls that one off down the third base line. Sorry, what? Oh, Davis Misty says hi also.
Hi.
I got Evil Dead and Sports Dave. Who's Misty?
And everybody else.
He said, who's Misty?
And everybody else.
And everybody else?
What happened?
Hold on. Count goes to 0-2 to Mickey Cochran with 1 out, bases empty. And now the 0-2 pitch. DeSanto at third, throws to first for the out. 2 down for the A's here in the bottom of the 5th. We had the tornado sirens go off about an hour and a half ago, but there was no tornado. They just went off. Ricky Henderson comes up. Count goes to 0-1. Yeah, we had a brief thunderstorm come through. It didn't last long, but the radar was showing nothing. Count goes to 1-1. Yep. And now the 1-1 pitch. Yeah, Davis set it up. Down low, actually in the strike zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Henderson. 1-2 pitch. Fouls off down the third base line. Count remains at 1-2. Evil Dead still having a hard time with the keyboard. 1-2 pitch, and Henderson flies out to right. And it falls foul. Sosa couldn't get to it. Remains 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Outside, evens the count at 2-2. Game 5 of the World Series tied at 2 games apiece. We're scoreless in the bottom of the 5th. The last game in Oakland. Henderson fouls it off down the third base line. Remains 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. The 2-2 pitch. Up high, full count, 3-2. We're at the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum, Oakland, California, Game 5 of the World Series. 3-2 pitch. He went around. At the end of 5 complete. No score here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 6th. Ron Santo, the third baseman, will lead things off for the Cubs. Spell check should be beaten by Davis. Eddie Plank still on the mound. First pitch in the dirt, 1-0. Top of the 6th, no score here in Game 5. The 1-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-1. We will have Game 6 on Wednesday. We'll wait till Wednesday. The 1-1 pitch. Inside, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. All 3-1. Now the 3-1 pitch. Foul down the first base line. Count remains at 3-2 to Ron Santo. Or the count goes to 3-2. Nobody out, bases empty. 3-2 pitch. And that's going to be a base hit in the right center field. A leadoff single for the Cubs here in the top of the 6th inning. The Seahawks and the Broncos, NFL action up next. And then we'll have hockey after that. We'll try to finish up the regular season with hockey tonight. Billy Williams, the left fielder, in their first strike, 0-1. No balls and a strike. Nobody out. Runner on first base. 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. And now the 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes 1-2 to Billy Williams. We're in the top of the sixth. Nobody out. No score. Runner on first base for the Cubs. And now the 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. And that's right to Bando at third. Williams lines out to third for out number 1. Sal Bando with the play. 1 out for the Cubs here in the top of the sixth. Right fielder Sammy Sosa comes up. One out, runner on first base for the Cubs here in the top of the sixth. They got him between first and second. And they get him out. Santo gets picked off between first and second. 2 down for the Cubs. Base is now empty. They caught him in no man's land. And now to Sosa. Up high, 1-0. There's now 2 outs. Base is empty. One 1-0 pitch. Rips it foul down the first baseline. That'll even the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Base is empty. Now the 1-1 pitch. A ground ball to Campaneris. He'll throw to first for the out. At the end of 5.5, no score here at Gem Sports. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Evil Dead's favorite A, Bert Campaneris, will lead things off here in the 6th. The shortstop. Mark Pryor still on the mound. And that's fouled down the line. Sosa trying to get over. Can't do it. It'll be strike 1. And now the 0-1 pitch. That's fouled down the first base line. Quickly 0-2 to Campaneris. Now the 0-2 pitch. Did it go around? No. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out, nobody on. The 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. Two-two pitch. He went around. They said he went around. Struck him out. 1 down for the A's here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Next up, the DH, Jimmy Fox. 1 out, base is empty here in the 6th. We're still scoreless. Outside, ball 1, count goes to 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike. They'll leave the count at 1-1. One pitch. In there for a strike. 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Ripped foul down the first baseline. Count remains at 1-2 to Jimmy Fox. 1 out, base is empty. 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. Somebody's got to get a run here. 2-2 pitch. Down low, full count, 3-2. And now the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. It's a 1 out walk for Fox. And now the A's have a runner at first with 1 out. Jose Canseco comes up. The center fielder. facing Mark Pryor. The pitch, outside, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Nope, they throw to first. Fox back in time. Count remains at 1-0 to Canseco. 1-0 pitch. And that's right to Santo. They're going to turn 2 for the double play. At the end of 6. No score here in Game 5 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 7th inning. We're scoreless. And the shortstop, Eddie Banks, will lead things off for the Cubs. Eddie Plank still on the mound. Ernie Banks, not Eddie Banks. Ernie Banks. And Eddie Plank, the pitcher. It's Ernie and Eddie. The 1-0 pitch. A ground ball to Bando. He'll throw to first for the out. So Banks grounds out to third. 1 down for the Cubs. Center fielder Hack Wilson comes up. 1 out, base is empty. Inside, ball 1, count goes to 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, base is empty. The 1-1 pitch, outside, 2-1. And now the 2-1 pitch by Plank. Popped it up. Giambi in foul territory will take it at first base for out number 2. As Wilson pops out to first. 2 down for the Cubs. Here at the Oakland Coliseum, Game 5. The series is tied at 2 games apiece. And Game 5 is scoreless at the moment. 2 down for the Cubs. Aramis Ramirez comes up, the DH. 2 outs, base is empty. The pitch by Plank. He went around, strike 1. Counts 0-1. 0-1 pitch. A ground ball to Bando. He'll throw to first for the out. At the end of 6.5, no score. Here at Jammin' Sports. All right, we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. First baseman Jason Giambi will lead things off for the A's, facing Mark Pryor. Giambi fouls it off down the first base line, 0-1. We'll have NFL football next. The Seahawks and the Broncos from Denver. 0-1 pitch. And that's going to be a base hit out to left field, opposite field. Billy Williams going back. Giambi going for 2. He's got a stand-up double to lead off the bottom of the 7th inning. So the A's with a runner on second base in scoring position with nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th inning. Yep, an incredibly exciting matchup next. Evil Dead in charge of the PR department. Reggie Jackson, the first pitch is low, 1-0. The right fielder. We play them all. We play them all. 1-0 pitch. And he fouls it off. Evens the count at 1-1. Giambi at second base. A base hit would score. The 1-1 pitch. And that gets fouled off down the third base line. Count goes to 1-2 to Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. And And now the 1-2 pitch. Inside, 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Outside. We got a full count at 3-2. Nobody out. Runner on second base. That's Giambi. And now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls it off. Remains at 3-2 to Jackson. Three-two pitch. It's a ground ball down the third baseline foul. Remains at 3-2. Long at bat for Jackson, hanging in there against Pryor. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. So with nobody out, the A's have runners at first and second. And now Eric Chavez, the second baseman, will come up. Nobody out, runners at first and second for the A's. In a scoreless tie here in the bottom of the 7th. Outside, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch. Down low, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Nobody out, runners at first and second. And now the 2-0 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 2-1. Down low, 3-1. Three-one pitch. Ball 4. Bases loaded for the A's with nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. And I think we've seen the last of Pryor. They're going to yank him. He pitched well through 6, but then he's loaded the bases here in the top of the 7th. And now coming in for the Cubs will be Kerry Wood. A very good pitcher in his own right. Nobody out for the A's. Bases loaded here in the bottom of the 7th inning in a scoreless tie in Game 5 of the World Series. The series is tied at 2 games apiece. Third baseman Sal Mando will come up to bat. Again, bases loaded, nobody out. A chance for the A's to get on the board. And that's fouled off down the third base line. Counts 0-1 to Sal Bando. Now the 0-1 pitch. On the inside corner, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out, bases loaded. The 1-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss, strike 2. Count goes to 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Up high, 3-2. Or 2-2, I'm sorry. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded, the 2-2 pitch. Down low. Oh, they're going to make a double play out of this. Some poor base running. Henderson was on third. He didn't come home. Jackson tried to steal, and they double everybody up. So now a runner on third with 2 outs. And there's a shot down the line, but foul. That base running error is going to cost the A's Now it's 3-2 with 2 outs. Fouls it off. Now a base hit would still score a run. Henderson's still at third base. Three-two pitch. Fouls it off. Remains 3-2. That was just a boneheaded running error by the A's. 3-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Long at bat for Bando. And now the 3-2 pitch. Struck him out. A's come up empty on a boneheaded running error. No score here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 8th inning. Scoreless here in Game 5 of the World Series. Gabby Hartnett, the catcher, will lead things off for the Cubs. Eddie Plank, the pitcher, on the mound. And that's going to be foul. Just foul. Down the left field line. Oh, so close. 0-1 to Hartnett. The 0-1 pitch. And that's to Chavez at second. And that'll be 1 out. Hartnett grounds out for out number 1. Now the second baseman, Ryan Sandberg, will come up. One out, bases empty here in the top of the 8th. We're scoreless. The pitch, down low, 1-0. Acevedo and Mole warming up on the bullpen for the A's. Counts 1-0 to Sandberg. 1 out, bases empty. The 1-0 pitch. Out to Jackson and right for out number 2. 2 down. Two outs, bases empty. And now the first baseman, Cap Anson, comes up. 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. In a scoreless tie. The pitch by Plank. Up high, 1-0.
1-0.
And now the 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike. Count goes to 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch to Anson. A ground ball to Chavez for the out. At the end of 7.5. No score here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning in a scoreless tie. Here in Game 5 of the World Series, Mickey Cochran, the catcher, will lead things off for the A's. Kerry Wood still on the mound for the Cubs. First pitch inside, ball 1. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead and Sports Davis in the house. 0-1 pitch, up high, 1-1. Suter and Fulmer warming up for the bullpen for the Cubs. Counts 1-1 to Mickey Cochran. The 1-1 pitch. Cochran fouls it off down the third base line. Count goes to 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Struck him out for out number 1. One down for the A's here at the bottom of the 8th. Ricky Henderson at the plate now, the left fielder. in there for a strike, 0-1. 1 out, bases empty. You're in the bottom of the 8th inning, no score. And now the 0-1 pitch. And that's going to be fouled down the first baseline. I don't know. I really don't know. But that cost the A's probably at least 2 runs. 0-2 pitch. Did he go around? No. Count goes to 1-2 to Ricky Henderson. And it's a grounder to Anson for out number 2. So Henderson grounds out to first base. That's how the Pats would play if they played baseball. And now the shortstop, Bert Campaneris, will come up with 2 outs, bases empty. Here in the bottom of the 8th. In there for a strike, 0-1. We're scoreless here in the bottom of the 8th. 0-1 pitch, down low, 1-1. And now the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. Yep, we need a homer. 2-1 pitch. Inside, 3-1. 3 balls and a strike to Campaneris with 2 outs. Bases empty. And now the 3-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Full count, 3-2. The series is tied at 2 games apiece. And we're scoreless into the bottom of the 8th with 2 outs. 3-2 pitch. It'll be a 2-out walk for Campaneris. Now the DH, Jimmy Fox, will come up. 2 down, runner on first base. Outside, Campaneris does not take the bait. Stays at first. Counts 1-0 to Fox. The 1-0 pitch. Down low, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch by Wood. And it's fouled off down the third base line. Count now at 2-1 to Fox with 2 outs. Runner on first base. That's Campaneris. They throw to first. And Bert's back in time. Evil Dead's man, Bert Campaneris. And now the 2-1 pitch to Jimmy Fox. In there for a strike, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first base. And now the 2-2 pitch. Rips that one into left, and Williams makes the play. At the end of 8 complete. No score here at Jammin' Sports. Domingo Acevedo will come in to pinch for the A's. To pitch here in the top of the 9th. We're scoreless here in Game 5. We're in the 9th inning. K-Doggy in the house. What's up, K-Dog? Ron Santo, the third baseman, leads things off for the Cubs. And he rips one foul down the third baseline. Counts at 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss, 0-2. We're in the 9th inning, no score here in Game 5. And now the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out looking for out number 1. K-Dog. Wish you the best. Billy Williams, the left fielder, comes up. 1 out, base is empty. In there for a strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. Jackson and Mole warming up in the bullpen for the A's. K-Dog says, go Cubs, go. Counts out 1-1. The pitch to Williams, and he fouls it off down the first base line. Count goes to 1-2. One-two pitch, struck him out for out number 2. 2 down for the Cubs here in the top of the 9th. And now the right fielder is Sammy Sosa with 2 outs, bases empty. In there for a strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. And that's going to be a base hit into right or left field, Sammy Sosa with a 2-out single here in the top of the 9th. And now Ernie Banks, the shortstop. 2 outs, runner on first. In there for a strike, 0-1. Acevedo trying to retire the side here. We're scoreless in the top of the 9th, game 5. And now the 0-1 pitch. And that's fouled down the third base line. Count goes to 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. We go to the bottom of the 9th. No score here in Game 5 of the World Series. Here at Jammin' Sports. Well, we have the meat of the lineup for the A's here in the bottom of the 9th. No score. Kerry Wood on the mound. Oakland just needs 1 run to win this game. Jose Canseco, a base hit out to center field to lead off the bottom of the 9th. That didn't take it long. So the winning run at first base. Nobody out. A leadoff single for the A's. And now Jason Giambi, the first baseman, will come up. In there for a strike, 0-1. We're scoreless in the bottom of the 9th. It's been a pitcher's duel. They throw to first. Canseco back in time. A's just need 1. Giambi at the plate, counts 0-1. Up high, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Jason Giambi. And now the 2-1 pitch. In there for a strike. They'll leave the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Runner on first base. That's Canseco. 2-2 pitch. And he fouls that one off. remains at 2-2. Long at bat for Giambi. 2-2 pitch. Struck him out for out number 1. It was very good, thank you much. 1 down for the A's here in the bottom of the 9th. No score. Canseco at first base. And now Reggie Jackson, the right fielder, will come up next. The winning run is at first base. In there for a strike, 0-1. No balls and a strike, 1 out. Canseco at first base here in the bottom of the 9th. 0-1 pitch outside. Canseco does not take the bait. That'll even the count at 1-1. And now the 1-1 pitch by Wood. Down low at 2-1. Two-one pitch. And Jackson pops it up. Sandberg at second will make the play. 2 down for the A's. Here in the bottom of the 9th. This one's looking more and more like extra innings. Unless Eric Chavez can hit one out of here. 2 outs, runner on first. Second baseman Chavez comes up. In there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Down low and inside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Canseco still at first base. The 1-1 pitch. Chavez fouls it off. Count now at 1-2. One-two pitch. Up high, 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. Swung and struck him out. We're going to extra innings. We go to the 10th here at Jammin' Sports. Extra innings here in Game 5. We're still scoreless. Top of the 10th. Hack Wilson will lead things off for the Cubs. Domingo Acevedo still on the mound for the A's. In there for a strike, 0-1. The second game of the series to go extra innings. The 0-1 pitch. High in the air, Jackson to right makes the play for out number 1. So Wilson flies out to right, 1 down. And now Aramis Ramirez with 1 out, bases empty. The DH will come up. He fouls that one off down the first base line. Counts 0-1. Scoreless in the top of the 10th. 0-1 pitch. Fouls that one off. Count 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Again out to right, and Jackson makes the play. 2 down. Two down, bases empty, and the catcher, Gabby Hartnett, comes up. The pitch by Acevedo is low. Ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. Top of the 10th, no score. The 1-0 pitch. Popped it up. Down the first base line, into the crowd. Well, not quite. That'll even the count at 1-1. And now the 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Jackson again. Making the play. We go to the bottom of the 10th. No score here at Jammin' Sports. All right, we go to the bottom of the 10th inning. The A's, they still just need 1 run to win this game. Leading things off, Sal Bando, the third baseman. In there for a strike, Kerry Wood still on the mound. We're scoreless into the bottom of the 10th. You don't see that very often. 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike on the outside low corner. 0-2 to Bando. Crowd didn't like that one. 0-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 down for the A's here in the bottom of the 10th. The series is tied at 2 games apiece. Game 6 will be in Chicago on Wednesday night. We'll take a couple of nights off from baseball. Be back on Wednesday. Cochran, the catcher, up next. 1 out, bases empty. Outside, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Up high, 2-0. A's just need 1 run, and they can win this thing. The 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 2-1. We have football up next. Seahawks and Broncos. We'll be in Denver for that one. 2-1 pitch. Fouls that one out. Count goes to 2-2. Two-two pitch. Up high, 3-2. Full count to Mickey Cochran. And now the 3-2 pitch. Fouls that one off. Count remains at 3-2. The 3-2 pitch by Wood. Struck him out for out number 2. 2 down for the A's here in the bottom of the 10th. Kerry Wood, nice pitch, right in there. And now we go to the top of the order. Ricky Henderson, the left fielder, will come up for the A's with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 10th in a scoreless tie. Ricky out to left field. Billy Williams going back and makes the play. We go to the 11th inning. No score in Game 5 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We have a new pitcher for the A's. Sam Moll will come in here in the top of the 11th. We remain scoreless. Ryan Sandberg, the second baseman, will lead things off for the Cubs here in the top of the 11th. No scores. Lots of goose eggs. Outside 1-0 to Sandberg. One-0 pitch. Sandberg out to center field. Canseco going back and makes the play for out number 1. One down for the Cubs. Here in the top of the 11th. Cap Hansen, the first baseman, comes up. One out, bases empty. We're in the top of the 11th, scoreless. The pitch by Mole, in there for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Hansen fouls it off. Count goes to 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. Struck him out for out number 2. Hansen goes down swinging. 2 down for the Cubs here in the top of the 11th. Watch this pitch by Mole. Two down, bases empty. Third baseman Ron Santo up for the Cubs. In there for a strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. 0-2 pitch. Inside, 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. Up high, 2-2. That'll even the count. Two-two pitch. Rips it out to Henderson and left for the final out. We go to the bottom of the 11th. Still no score here at Jammin' Sports. Bert Campaneris will lead things off for the A's here in the bottom of the 11th inning. The A's can win it right here. As Evil Dead just pointed out, that's his man, Bert Campaneris, the shortstop. Outside, 1-0. The A's, they just need 1 run, and the game's over. Kerry Wood on the mound. The 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. Game 6 back in Chicago on Wednesday night. 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 1-2. We're in the bottom of the 11th inning, scoreless. 1-2 pitch. Down low, 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 down for the A's here in the bottom of the 11th. 7 strikeouts for Wood, and he only came on in the 8th inning. Jimmy Fox, the DH, with 1 out, bases empty. He went around. No. Ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. The winning run is at home plate. Jimmy Fox. A home run ends it. The 1-0 pitch. He went around, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, bases empty. Now the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. And now the 2-1 pitch. A ground ball to Sandberg. He'll throw to first for the out. 2 down for the A's here in the bottom of the 11th. This game is turning into a marathon. Jose Canseco, the center fielder with 2 outs, bases empty. He can end it right here. In there for a strike, 0-1. Let's see if Jose can belt one out of here. And now the 0-1 pitch. Inside, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count now at 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. And he fouls that one off. Count remains at 1-2 to Canseco. And now the 1-2 pitch. And that will go to Sandberg for the final out. We go to the 12th inning, no score. Here in Game 5 of the World Series, here at Jammin' Sports. All right, we go to the top of the 12th, still scoreless. Billy Williams, the left fielder, will lead things off for the Cubbies. Sam Moll still on the mound for the A's. In there for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Big at 0-2. He took a big swing. And Williams fouls it off. Remains 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. Inside, ball 1. Count goes to 1-2. Nobody out, nobody on. We're in the top of the 12th, no score. 1-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Remains at 1-2. One-two pitch. Did he go around? Nope. Evens the count at 2-2. If you would have told me we'd be in the 12th inning with no score, I would have said you're crazy. 2-2 pitch. He went around, struck him out. One down for the Cubs. Here in the top of the 12th. Right fielder Sammy Sosa comes up. One out, base is empty. In there for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. 0-2, he took a big swing. He swung at a bad pitch. Now the 0-2. And he pops it up. Giambi in foul territory takes it for out number 2. Sosa pops out to the first baseman. Quickly, 2 down for the Cubs here in the top of the 12th. Shortstop Ernie Banks will come up. 2 outs, base is empty. Outside, ball 1. When will somebody score? Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fouls it off, 1-1. Seen some great pitching tonight. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, base is empty. And he fouls it off, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Remains at 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, base is empty. We're in the top of the 12th. 1-2 pitch. Inside, evens the count at 2-2. Sam Moll trying to get the last out. Two-two pitch. Fouls it off. Remains at 2-2. A long at bat for Ernie Banks, the shortstop. Hanging in there with a 2-2 count. 2-2 pitch. A ground ball to Giambi. They'll pick it up, flip to first for the out. Chavez, the second baseman, made the play. We go to the bottom of the 12th. No score here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 12th. Jason Giambi, the first baseman, will lead things off for the A's. All they need is a run. It's Maul like doll. Okay, thank you much. Kerry Wood still on the mound. In there for a strike, 0-1. Once again, the A's just need one run. 0-1 pitch to Giambi. And that's going to be a base hit. Into left field. Williams will throw it in. A leadoff single for the A's here in the bottom of the 12th. So now the winning run is at first base for the A's. And Reggie Jackson comes up, the right fielder. Nobody out, runner on first base. And Jackson, another single. And now the A's have runners at first and second with nobody out here in the bottom of the 12th inning. Back-to-back singles here in the bottom of the 12th for the A's. And now the second baseman, Eric Chavez. He went around, strike one. Count goes to 0-1. So nobody out. Runners at first and second. Chavez at the plate. A base hit will score Giambi and win the game. Pitch by Wood. Up high, 1-1. Here at the Oakland Coliseum, Game 5. The last game of the series in Oakland. The final two would be in Chicago. The 1-1 pitch. And that's going to be high in the air. Billy Williams in left makes the play. One down for the A's. The runners hold. Yeah, I think you're right, Evil Dead. He's a reliever. He's been in there now. It's the 5th inning. Sal Bando, the third baseman, comes in. One out, runners at first and second. A base hit will score Giambi. Outside, 1-0. One out, runners at first and second. The 1-0 pitch. Fouls it off, evens the count at 1-1. We're in the bottom of the 12th. Scoreless. The 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. A walk will load the bases. Two-one pitch. And he rips that one. And that's going to be off the wall. Giambi's going to come around and score. And the A's win it. In 12 innings, 1-0. And the A's take a 3-2 lead in the series. An RBI single to win the game. Your final score, the A's win it in 12 innings, 1-0. And they take a 3-2 lead in the series as we head back to Chicago for Game 6 on Wednesday night. Learn all about the show by going online to theshow.com. again, your final score, the A's win it in 12 innings, 1-0 over the Cubs. They take a 3-2 lead in the series. Game 6, Wednesday night, 8 o'clock Eastern here at Jammin' Sports. Up next, NFL action, the Seahawks and the Broncos. Keep it right here at Jammin' Sports.